Spooky. And good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. It is a beautiful morning here today, and we are checking out Ghost, the 1990 romantic movie. I'm not too sure. I'm pretty sure that this is a very good movie. This is a movie that I have wanted to watch for a while. I think I have the DVD of it at home somewhere, and it's just been sitting on the shelf, and every time I try and watch it, I go, no, I don't feel like watching it today. But today is the day that I finally watched Ghost, and I have heard good things about this movie, although I don't really know anything about this movie. I think that there's a pottery scene in this movie where someone's making pottery, and then it's like the ghost hands on the pottery. But honestly, I don't even know if that's this movie or if that's like another movie or something like that. I don't really know the plot of this movie. I know Patrick Swayze's in this movie, which is awesome. I know Demi is in this movie, which is awesome. And I know Whoopie Goldberg's in this movie, which is awesome. And that's about it. I'm assuming someone dies. I'm assuming someone dies in this movie. Maybe there's like a romantic relationship with a ghost or something. I don't know, but I am really excited to check this one out. And before I check this movie out, let me do the lighting. So let me turn the light and we can decide what color it should be. Boop. Nice. Okay, so the lighting today, I think for the lighting, I don't know what color it should be. The poster is literally just black and white. And so it's not really giving me any hint of what the color should be. So I think I'm going to go like a light blue because I feel like that kind of works. And before we get into this reaction, if you'd like to check out more of my videos, you can head over to my Patreon where I have uncut reactions to many of the movies that I watch on YouTube, as well as early access reactions to the movies that come out 1 week early. There are also 2 exclusive Patreon movies a month that you guys on Patreon get to choose, so thank you so much if you check it out. Now let's get back to the video. And before we get into this reaction as well, I'd like to apologize about my hair. I don't really know what is up with it today. It is just kind of doing its own thing, so maybe there's a ghost playing with my hair, but yeah, it's just kind of doing its own thing at the moment, and it's being a little annoying. So yeah, sorry if I keep playing with it today because it keeps going like drooping down like this, and then I won't be able to see the TV. Anyways, let's get into this reaction. I hope you enjoy my reaction to Ghost. What the heck? This movie decided to just jump scare me at 9:30 in the morning. What the heck? Maurice. I don't know of you, Maurice, but so far the music's pretty good. Oh no, has someone hung themselves? Did someone hang themselves? That's not good. I saw the ladder and just assumed the worst.
Beautiful. You guys, it's absolutely incredible.
What the heck? This is a beautiful place.
Hey, it's an Indian head penny. 1898.
That's cool. That's cool, actually.
You're the good omen.
Okay, third wheeling over here. Okay, guys, you have your friend. Calm down. Don't just have sex on the tables. Okay, COVID, calm down. Cough in your arm.
On your genitals again?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, right on the
Why are you talking about this? Oh.
No.
They're just pranksters, I love it. That was a cool shot. I like that shot.
Can you get this man?
Don't die.
Where are you guys from? The New York City Ballet?
No, don't die. Don't fall. I think someone has to die at some point. It's called Ghost for a reason.
Slave labor.
Carl?
What?
Hurry, help.
Oh my god.
Have the bomb hanging it. Now go down.
Why do you guys need that? That is not worth it.
God, this place looks
Oh my god, what a shot.
Yeah.
That was so cool. I was like, what the heck is happening? That was a sick shot.
A lot of things. I just don't want the bubble to burst.
That's fair enough, Patrick. That's fair enough.
Ditto.
Pilot's first report of trouble was he blew the number 2 engine, the one in the tail of the...
Nice. Way to ruin the moment, Demi Moore.
Watch that.
I should cancel my LA trip. These things always happen in 3
Oh my god, he's gonna die on the LA trip. He is going to die. That is the most foreshadowing of foreshadowing that I've ever seen in my life. Prediction, Patrick Swayze is going to hit the hay. He's going to retire from life. And then, oh my god, there's pottery. Okay, pottery scene is in this movie. Whoa, that's cool.
Oh no. I hope it wasn't a masterpiece.
Well, it's not now.
Patrick, you ruined it. You ruined it. I hate you. It's so amazing how sensual, how sensual pottery is. This movie works really well because Demi Moore and Patrick Swayze have amazing chemistry together at the moment. And so it really feels like they love each other a lot. And then also just, that was the most sexual scene I've ever seen in my entire life. It'd be funny if he just died right now. I'm assuming he's the one dying. He's the one who keeps saying all this death stuff.
Listen, I was wondering, what are you and Mom doing tonight?
We're going to the theater. She wants to see Macbeth. I think she likes the guys in tights, personally.
I mean, fair enough. Fair enough.
So who cares what they think?
8 million readers, that's it.
I'm nervous that something bad's gonna happen in this alley on this street. Like Batman's parents, you know? Coming out of a play or an opera or something and then getting shot.
I want to marry you, Sam.
What? What?
Yep.
You heard her.
What do you think?
Why don't you ever say it?
What do you mean, why don't I ever say it?
Yeah, true, he didn't. Last time we heard, he said ditto.
Sometimes you need to hear it.
That is
I
true.
need to hear it.
Say it, Sam. Oh no. Get out of here, man. Go home.
Son of a bitch!
It's literally Batman's parents. Oh, wait. What? Is Sam not the one who's going to die? No, 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 Molly, 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 Molly is in trouble. What? Oh my god. No, it's him. He's the ghost.
You're gonna be okay.
Cool, man. This is cool. It's just a dream. Psych. What the heck? That's not weird at all.
Sam, don't you leave me, Sam. Hold on.
Oh, out of love. He didn't have to say it. Out of love. Actions speak louder than words. And then God's like, you missed your shot. You ain't coming up to heaven anytime soon. Oh, he's gone. He's absolutely deaded.
So, what happened to you?
Aw, two ghosts.
Doors ain't as bad as you think. Zip zap, ain't nothing at all. You'll see, you'll catch on.
And there's the wife.
He ain't gonna make it.
Oh, never mind.
It could have been the other ones. You never know.
The other ones, like heaven and hell, like it could have been demons.
Help me.
That was weird. That was weird.
His buoyancy of spirit.
I'd love to go to my own funeral, see who's there, see who's actually sad, see who's happy that I died, you know?
Our friends.
See what people actually thought of me. Oh, I can't believe you ruined it. I know you're sad, but it's a pot.
It's like I think about you every minute. It's like I can still feel you.
Because he's right there.
I love this picture.
Man, what a lonely life to be a ghost, actually. Like, oh my, it would suck. Just watching your loved ones grow and you just can't talk to them. You can watch them, but eventually that would become like a torture in a way. What if...
Yeah?
Wait a minute. Wait.
Carl swoops in and tries to take
Not that one.
Demi more, then... I'm sorry, Carl. I hate you. Go through the door. You got this. You got this, Patrick. Oh my god. Get this little bugger out of here right now, this instant. The effects are really good. 1990, the effects are really good. Get the cat to attack him. Yes! Must be a weird feeling though. Must be a very weird feeling. Hey! No. I thought for a second I saw Whoopi Goldberg, but I did not.
Like trains!
What? What did he do to you? What did Patrick Swayze ever do to you? Also, he broke the window. So does that mean ghosts can break glass? Which is interesting.
Relax. I'll get it.
Get what?
Yeah, get what?
Do you hear me? Stay away from her!
Channel your ghost rage into a poltergeist attack. Okay, Whoopi's definitely gonna be in here. She's either, in every movie, she's either like a god or a spiritual advisor.
Appear before us now.
There she is. I told you. I told you.
See, I believe. Let us begin.
Do you think she's a fake or do you think she can actually do it? I think she's a fake with this corny music going on.
Julieta, Josefina, Linda, Maria. See, it's Mama. She is Maria.
He just saying random names.
It's so trying. It's
Oh, I pay more. How much? How much?
$20.
Oh, way to go.
I can't do it. I can't do it. But $20. Man, she has every trick in the book.
Julio? Yes. Feel his vibration.
Oh, shut up.
Father's kingdom, we are all hands. Julio. Julio's coming towards us. I see him.
Dude, she's good at covering her mistakes, though.
Talk to me, Oda Mae. Say something.
Julio, Sam, wait!
Oh my god. She has some sort of...
Jesus.
She has some sort of connection.
It's okay.
So she's kind of a faker, but at the same time she has some sort of connection. I love it.
White. You're white, aren't you?
Oh, God. You know what I think.
Yes, I'm gonna call the doctor right now.
I like where this movie's going. I like this movie.
I told you.
You gotta go there.
You forget it. I'm not going anywhere. I don't care what you do.
He can't really do anything. He's a ghost. Oh, you know, he can do this, though. Actually being the most annoying person in the entire planet.
All right. Stop singing. I'll go anywhere you want to. Just don't sing anymore.
Fair enough. That's what my family always says when I start singing.
I told you.
Answer the door, Molly.
Shut up. Nobody's talking to you.
Didn't you ever hear of a phone?
Want to kiss my butt?
I'm not gonna say.
He's like, yeah, I'll kiss your butt.
I'm gonna count to 3 and I'm out of here. 1, 2, 3. No.
Whoopi Goldberg is so awesome, man.
Kept me up all night singing I'm Henry VIII, I am.
That's how he got me to go out with him.
What, he just sang that and then he got so annoyed you had to go out with him? Wow, Sam.
I'm holding her hand.
Says he's holding me hand.
This could be weird though. This is not gonna help her get over Sam at all.
Sam's dead, okay? He's dead.
Tell her I love her.
He says he loves you.
No, she wouldn't believe that.
Ditto. Ditto.
That's it. The music. The music. I got chills.
Is this him? Is this you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cute. White, but cute.
Now would you sit down? Please?
He's apologized.
She is acting so well.
I'm saying, but you have to tell her word for word. All
This is really cool. I love this.
It's starting to make me dizzy. I'll just tell her in my own way. Molly, you in danger, girl.
Her own way was better. You can't just blurt it out like that.
Once you go to police, he said it was a setup. He was murdered.
There's somebody else involved.
Look, forget it.
I don't know who, but
I don't want no more to do.
Dude, murder mystery over here.
She had a name and an address.
good, Molly. Good.
Willie Lopez, 303 Prospect Place, apartment 4D.
This is sick.
No, it's not. I mean, I can see how it is if you don't believe in it.
Swallow this crap. I mean,
And that's what she said.
okay. All right.
Oh my god, Carl.
Call you in the morning.
If you even make a move, if you do that again, Carl, and it's not just like a goodbye, I'll punch you in the face. I will reach through the TV screen and punch you in the face. Actually, he is trying. He went to the address, so good for Carl. I think I have too much hate towards Carl. I think he's just being a really good friend. Sorry, Carl, if that's the case. I just don't want you to.
What the hell are you
Be
doing
mean.
here?
What? It's Carl.
Everything. Where's she getting it from, huh?
I haven't said
It's
a word.
Carl.
She know-
Carl's the one. Oh my god. I knew I was gonna hate Carl.
If I don't get those codes, if that money is not transferred soon,
What a twist. I knew I didn't like Carl. I was literally just apologizing for not liking Carl.
Rest of the month.
Should not apologize. I take back everything I said about liking Carl. I cannot believe this, Carl. I actually cannot believe you. You were the scum of the earth. You were literally the stain on my old socks.
You just wait here. Let me see if the guy's got a record, all right?
Great.
Okay, but either way, William Lopez did kill Sam. So, you just arrest him for that. Actually, there's not really that much evidence that he did it, though, besides an eyewitness account. She have a criminal record?
ID served 1 year, 1971. Baton Rouge arrested for fraud.
Whoopie, man.
Garbage to find things they can use. Letters, old papers. Doesn't take much.
No.
What? The underwear thing would not be there. The picture would not be there.
God, let this be it.
I hope the passcode is stick it up your butt, Carl, because you suck. This movie's really cool. Don't roll it down the stairs. That is such a good stair rolling shot. Okay. What did I just say? Now you have to pick up so much glass. Now you have to pick up so much glass.
Who is it?
Carl, Molly.
Get out of here, Carl.
Don't know.
You're not even allowed to be in this house anymore.
I want you to know that I'm your friend, Mom.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
You seem a little tense. Are you okay?
No, I'm fine. It's just, God, what can I tell you?
My
It's
God.
tough. It's,
Turns the picture away.
can I have just a little more cream?
Yeah.
All of the sound kind of just went silent.
Shit. Jesus. I can't believe I did that.
Now he's gonna have to take his shirt off.
You did.
Oh,
What-
he's
what did you tell
nervous.
them? What did they say?
He's nervous.
You know, the sad thing is that I believed her.
No, still believe her. No, still. Carl, don't you dare take advantage of her right now. Carl, get out of here. Go away.
People think that they're forever, that there's always going to be tomorrow, but that's...
This guy's literally mold. No! You are a literal pit fire of ugliness. You are a horrible man.
Soon. It's okay. You've been great, Carl.
No, he is not. He is literally worse than anything. He is worse than Char. I don't even know what that is, but it sounds pretty bad. I love it. I love it so much.
No! God!
He's like, fine, I'll teach you. And then get off.
Focus. How did you do that?
You gotta take all your emotion
You gotta focus, Sam.
here into the pit of your stomach, and then let it explode like a reactor.
Yeah, I was gonna say, the music, whenever he was pushing stuff, it felt like there was some sort of explosion, you know? It was really cool. Good job, Sam.
Way to go, kid.
Dude, the build up with the music, and then there's the train getting louder and louder and louder in the background. Oh, it's so good. It was so good.
I wasn't supposed to go. I'm not supposed to be here.
That's how he broke the glass. I would have so much fun as a ghost doing this. This would be the only reason I want to become a ghost, is to just mess with people.
Orlando, is there an Orlando here?
I'm here.
He's here.
Oda Mae,
Aw.
Sam,
Oh, these are all ghosts.
can I hear them? I hear them in the morning. I hear them in the evening. They're coming into the shower. Sam, what the hell did you do to me? Did you tell every spook in the world?
She's like Paranorman, if anyone's seen Paranorman. It's a good movie.
You see, I figured this thing out. There's something we can do. All we gotta do is we can...
What? You could do that?
Get out of me, you son of a bitch!
Dude. And the plot thickens.
Get out!
You the fortune teller?
Who are you?
Oh no. Get out of here. He's so bad. He just kept shooting the door. Why don't you just open the door and then shoot her?
You got a nice dress?
She's like, yeah, I got a nice dress. I got at least two.
You know, I think I'm gonna go home. I'm going home because I don't know anything
Well,
about banking. I don't know that the...
I don't really like that dress. I'm gonna be honest.
Tell her Carl Bruner opened it for you by phone and asked you to come in today.
So you see, Carl Bruner, he opened it for me, but
I hate Carl. I hope he was neglected by his parents as a child. I hope his parents forgot that he even existed as a child.
you know, I need another one. I signed the wrong name.
I was gonna say she signed it with her name. What a lame-o.
All right, I'll be here till 6.
Good.
Oh, it's almost time. 3:55 is the time.
It was beautiful. A big old tree and thousands of presents everywhere.
Thousands of presents everywhere.
I get a little gas from time to time, that's all. Quit poking me.
Well, don't.
Whoopi Goldberg makes this movie so much fun whenever she's in it. I love her.
Got a good old head on his shoulders.
Her shoulders.
Her shoulders.
Her shoulders.
Randy.
So what?
Randy.
Well, how would you like that?
10s and 20s.
Pardon?
Oh my god.
Miller. That's my name. My name, Rita Miller.
No, that could ruin everything. Molly could ruin everything right now.
What is wrong? Oh.
Yeah, that is wrong. Oh, yes, Carl. Yes, this is what you get. This is actually what you get. I hope you lose all your hair from stress right now. I hope you just become a bald man right now.
$4 million. Oh my God. What am I going to do with this?
You deserve this, Carl.
I'm going to buy the building.
You deserve this sadness.
Oda Mae, if you don't do it, they will track you down. Your only protection is to get rid of it.
Yeah. Yeah, that is true. That is true.
You for the check.
Oh my God. Her chemistry with Patrick Swayze is so good. All the actors in this movie are amazing. Yeah. Okay, good. That's all I wanted to see. See, look, Carl, see how alone you are right now? This is how alone you're going to be for the rest of your sorry little life. You little stain on the back of a kitchen sink.
They're gonna bury you right next to Jimmy Hoffa.
Carl's not even good enough to be fertilizer. Fertilizer is too good because at least he's giving back to the ecosystem.
Doing that? Who's doing that?
It'd be funny if it would be funny if Sam just went me. Like, okay.
Wasn't real. What the hell happened to you tonight? Does this have anything to do with her being at the bank today?
Oh, Molly! Molly, you're so... No, Molly.
What's wrong, little Carl? Have a tummy ache?
This is fun. This is fun. It's like a teaser almost.
I need that money and I want it tonight at 11 o'clock. If that psychic lady does not bring it here, Molly is dead, okay?
Carl.
Patrick Swayze, you weren't really thinking that far ahead.
Get out of here now. Go.
The music is really good in this movie.
It's emergency. You gotta let us in. Who are you kidding?
Let them in, let them in. You know that video? Let me in, let me in. That is so cool. It's become like Poltergeist. Boo. Oh, wow. World record time going down the stairs. He just got sandwiched. He became an Oreo for a second. He was like the cream in the Oreo. Okay, he's still alive. That's good. I don't think Patrick Swayze wants to kill him. I don't think he's a murderer. Oh my God, he is dead. This movie keeps getting me with this. Over and over and over again, it keeps getting me with this. To hell with you. To hell with you. That's kind of terrifying. But these creatures look so cool. I love how they're in the shadows and then they just form shadows again. That is really cool.
Tried to kill me. He's gonna try to kill you too. You are in deep trouble.
Why are you doing this to me?
Oh, he's gonna open the door.
Molly, Sam says to tell you you're wearing the shirt that he spilled the margarita on and the earrings he gave you for Christmas.
Oh, belief back.
Give me a penny, quick.
What?
Push a penny under the door now.
You be talking about push a penny under the door.
Just do it.
What if she didn't have one? She's like, I don't got any pennies, just a dime. Oh my God. Oh my God. Ah, it's so good. I have so many chills. Guys, I have so many chills.
Between Green and Mercer on Prince.
That was a
It's
good
the gray
scene.
building right across from the post office.
That was a good scene. The music was really good. I had chills. It was good.
Says with all his heart.
Oh, I really want him to just touch her for a second.
I'd give anything if I could just touch you once more.
You're going to! You're going to! You're going to! Oh, it must feel so weird to have someone else inside you. That's what she said. Oh, I loved how silent it was there for a second. All you could hear was her breathing, and you was just a close up of the hands and then up to her face, and it was just silent. Like, that was filmmaking. She's keeping her eyes closed, right? Yeah, because it's just Whoopie. Oh my god, I was literally about to say, what's the time, guys? What's the time?
Molly!
No, why'd you go up? Why did you go up? Yeah. Ah, yeah. Good call.
I call you police!
No, you don't. Don't.
Off of me!
No, Carl.
Where is it?
Carl,
Where?
do not do this to the national treasure, Whoopi Goldberg. Yes, Patrick. Yes, Sam. Let's go. Nice. You're shooting a ghost. Are you an idiot or something?
Sam.
Woo! Get wrecked. Get absolutely destroyed. Oh my god, Sam is powerful now. He's like an almighty god or something. Oh! Oh my god, unexpected. Deserved for him though, but unexpected. Oh my god, I can't wait for the demons to come. This is gonna be the best thing I've ever seen in my life. Here they come. Here they come. Here they come, Carl. You better get ready to die. Here they come. That was probably the most satisfying moment I've ever seen in my life. I'm joking, but that was very satisfying. Wait, what?
I can hear you.
What? Wait, what? What? Okay. Is it his time to go now? Oh, one last time. See him one last time. No. There's so many chills. Go. Go, Sam. Be free. I believe she can see him. I believe she can see him.
Your mother'd be proud.
I'm gonna miss you too, Sam. You're all right.
You're alright, kid. You're alright. I love you. He's gonna say it. He's gonna say it because he's never said it. Get ready for it.
I love you, Molly.
Ah! There it is.
Ditto.
Oh, there it is again. That's the only thing she could have said in that moment. So good. See ya. See ya, Sam. Look at all the people there welcoming him with a hug. He's gonna get so many hugs. Just end like this. Please, just end like this. Please, just end like this. I can't breathe out of my nose. What a good movie. And that was my reaction to Ghost, the 1990 romance fantasy ghost movie starring Patrick Swayze, Demi Moore, Whoopi Goldberg, and Tony Goldwyn. I'm going to be honest, I love that movie a lot. A lot. A lot. I haven't felt that way at the ending of a movie since Dead Poet Society, since I watched that on the channel. I watched the whole credits. I don't usually do this with movies on the channel for the uncut reactions, but I watched the whole credits in almost silence, just kind of listening to the music, letting the music kind of just envelop me in its sound, and I was just thinking about the ending of this movie, and I haven't felt like that in a while when it comes to movies. There have been a lot of really good movies that I've watched on this channel, like movies that I love and I love and I love, but something about this movie and something about the ending of this movie, although it is a very predictable ending, the way that they executed it was just so good and so heart-wrenching but so affectionate at the same time, and I loved every second of this masterpiece, in my opinion, masterpiece of a romance movie. So I don't know how well this review is going to go. I literally just turned off the movie about 2 minutes ago, so all of these thoughts are still running through my head, and I definitely need time. Like, if I was alone watching this movie, I probably would have just sat at like the blank TV screen for another 5 minutes, just kind of staring at it, just in thought of this movie, because I really enjoyed this thing. But getting into the reviews of the movie, because the reviews I find kind of interesting. 7.1 out of 10 on IMDb, which is audience score, and 74% Rotten Tomatoes. So it seems like critics and audiences don't like this movie as much as I do, and I can see people maybe not enjoying this movie as much as I did. The plot is predictable. You know what is kind of going to happen by the start of the movie. You know that, like, the foreshadowing is pretty obvious. It's not like they're trying to hide it or anything. Like, Patrick Swayze is the one who's going to die. It's not like a hidden foreshadow. Like, they say it like 8 times before he dies that he's going to die, and then you know that eventually he's going to say I love you. You know that eventually he's going to go to heaven. Like, you know all of these things are going to happen, but the execution of it was amazing. But I can see people going, oh, this movie's a little predictable. It's also a little long, 2 hours and 7 minutes, which isn't like insanely long in my opinion, but I can see people maybe just not falling in love with this thing. It's not a perfect movie by any means, but for me it was like, there's just something about this movie connected with me, resonated with me, and I honestly cannot tell you what it was. I think I don't, but you can hear that I just can't speak right now. It's just something about it just resonated with me like very deeply, and I haven't had that since Dead Poet Society. Getting into the music of this movie, the music of this movie was absolutely stunning, especially at the end of the movie. The final ending sequence plus the credit music were exceptional pieces of score. I am going to be listening to those on repeat while I am studying. I have like this huge playlist of movie soundtracks, and they will be my new favorites for a bit. The Ghost soundtrack will be my new favorites for a bit, but it was beautiful. It was haunting. It was romantic. It was sad but happy at the same time in a way. It was everything that I wanted this soundtrack to be and a lot more. Everything that this movie's soundtrack deserved to be. It incorporated all the emotions in the scene. My nose is still running a little bit, or it's just watering or something. I don't know. It's like a watering can's in there. It's something like that. But yeah, it was like the ending, for example, the ending music. It was it was sad because he's finally going. Patrick Swayze's kind of finally going up to heaven, but he's leaving his true love Molly behind. But at the same time, it was happy because he's finally done what he needed to do. He needed to save Molly. He's done that. Molly is finally saying goodbye and kind of letting go of Patrick Swayze's Sam, and it's just this beautiful moment, and then they kiss. And I think that Demi Moore's character Molly can see Sam in that moment. She can see him. Whoopi Goldberg's character can see him. It's just like this last moment of goodbye, and the music is just the swells, and it's beautiful, and oh, it's so good. But then there's also moments in this movie where there was just silence, and I think that that was also just as effective as the music. The music in this movie was beautiful. It was amazing. It was awesome. It was amazing. I'm just going to say amazing over and over again, I guess. But there are also these moments of silence. The moment in particular that really gave me goosebumps was when Sam went into Whoopi Goldberg's body, went into Oda's body, and then you see Whoopi Goldberg's hands sort of caress Molly's hands, and then it's just silent, and all you can hear is Molly breathing like this really shallow breath because she's in the moment, you know? And then the hands creep up the arm, and then the camera pans up the arm, up slowly to Molly's face, and it's just complete silence. And then it pans a little bit to the right, and you see Sam right there, and then the music kicks in, and oh my god, the silence made that moment work so well. If it was all music, it would have been nice, but the silence and just the breathing kind of keeping the audience in suspense, but also in this kind of romantic-esque vibe. I don't really know how to describe it. And then when it pans and the music cuts in, it just adds this perfect moment. In my opinion, it was gorgeous. It was beautiful. It was amazing. The soundtrack, the score, the sound design was all great. Speaking of great, the effects in this movie were also amazing. 1990, and they were trying stuff like this. I know that a lot of like big budget stuff came out in 1990, and 1990 isn't like too old for special effects, but it's still pretty old, especially for making a movie about ghosts and people like going through things. Like obviously they used a lot of green screening, and sometimes the green screening was visible, but sometimes it wasn't, and that surprised me because I thought it was always going to be visible. It was very visible in a lot of times when there was a lot of movement. For example, when the intruder is walking up the stairs, what's his name, Willie, when he's walking up the stairs when he first intrudes Molly's house, and Patrick Swayze is swinging wildly at him, like you could see the very visible outline of the green screen, like that green glow around his character. But in other instances, when he's just like poking things or something, you couldn't see that, and I was really impressed by that, because that is a big thing that plagues old movies, is that green glow, because you can't like really key out the green very well on old computers. And so when I couldn't see that, I was really, really impressed. And also just the visual effects in general and the creative use of these ghost powers and how they kind of work, like whenever he goes through something, and especially at the start of the movie, like when he goes to that doctor and then it goes inside the doctor, you see all his blood vessels and it goes out. Like that's just super creative. That's super cool. And I thought the effects in this movie were awesome. I was a little worried that it would take me out of the movie at the start because it's an older movie and there was some green screen glow, and I was like, oh, I really like, if they keep using this over and over and over again, it could take me out of the movie. But it actually worked really well, and I thought it added this one charm to the movie, because I love old effects. I love old effects, and even if they're like not the greatest, I still love them because I love looking at the process of effects and how they've grown over time. So I loved it in the first place, I guess. But then also it just like, they looked good. They looked good as well. They didn't look bad. They looked very good, and there's definitely movies with worse effects today than the effects in this movie from 1990, so I really, really enjoyed it. Also, the demon effects, like the hell creatures, the bad demon things when they came out of the shadows, and they just look so cool. I don't know how they were animated. Maybe they were hand-drawn, maybe it was computer animated. I don't know how they were animated or how they were actually placed into the scene or anything, but they looked so good. They were creepy, and just the way that they moved, they were like shadowy figures, and then the way they like seeped out of the shadows and then seeped back into the shadows was just something to behold. It was really good. Also, the camera work in this movie was really, really good. It was very subtle, but very good. One of my favorite shots my favorite shot in the movie was that Whoopi Goldberg hand scene with the silence that goes up that I just talked about for like 5 minutes. But my second favorite shot was a shot almost at the start of the movie when they're trying to get that angel into their house. and then there's a shot where it's in the mirror and it looks like it's panning towards them, and then the camera kind of stops, and then the mirror keeps backing off, and you realize you're looking in the mirror, and then the camera turns to look at the other character, like turns to an empty space, and the characters fill that empty space. It was just such a creative shot. Like, you could have just had a normal camera shot there. We would have all gotten the message. We would have all gotten it. The dialogue was telling the scene in that story, but just to have these visually like awesomely looking, creatively done shots in what's an otherwise normal scene just made this movie so much better for me. Like, again, like that very slow pan up, that very sensual pan up. Like, you could have just had like a nice shot, like close up, but instead adding the pan, the slow pan, the reveals and stuff like that. It just worked really, really well, and it just made every scene really effective, as effective as it could have been, in my opinion, because of the camera work and just the acting and everything else about this movie. And yes, the movie was predictable, but I think that they executed it, the predictableness of it to its max. They really did a good job. There were definitely things that I did not expect. The twist that Carl was the villain, I guess I should have expected that. There were only like 4 characters basically in this entire movie, and one of them had to be the villain. I was assuming Willie was going to be the main villain, I guess, but then he was like talking to someone on the phone, and I was like, what? But then I kind of forgot about that. But I definitely, like, out of probably rewatching it, it's probably very obvious, and maybe a lot of people, it was very obvious on their first watches that Carl was going to be the villain, and I knew I didn't like him from the start. There was always something that I didn't like about him, and then as I was apologizing for not liking him, it turned out he was bad, and I was like, man, I spoke like 5 seconds too soon. But that twist got me because I didn't expect it. And then the reveals as well, because we all knew Patrick Swayze was going to die, but when he died, it kind of looked like Molly had died for a second, and I love that they did that because it makes you go, wait, was I wrong? And then it looks like a twist because it's so obvious, and then he dies, and then you're like, wait, did he not die? Did Molly die? And then it pans to him and he's dead, and you're like, oh my god, he actually died. So it's almost like a twist, even though it was an obvious thing. I don't know, they just really executed it well. And then the ending only would have worked if it was emotionally powerful, in my opinion, because it was a predictable ending. We knew he was going to say I love you. At least I did. I knew he was going to say I love you. I knew he was going to go to heaven. Like, I knew all of these things, but the emotional intensity in that scene, the emotional weight that scene carried had to be great, and it was so good. The character development over the movie had to be amazing to lead up to this really dramatic, emotional moment, and I think it just worked beautifully. And I just think that no matter how predictable a movie is, I think it's okay for a movie to be predictable as long as they execute it really, really well, or like add a little spin to it, for example. And I think Ghost does both of those. Getting into the cast now, I'm only going to be talking about Tony Goldwyn, Whoopi Goldberg, Demi Moore, and Patrick Swayze. Tony Goldwyn as Carl. I want him to die. I'm so glad he died. I wanted him to burn in a dumpster fire full of mold and dirty socks. He was the worst person I've ever met in the face of the earth, or ever seen in a movie on the face of the planet. And I knew from the start I didn't like him. I knew from the start he was going to try and take advantage of Molly when Sam died. And when he did that, I wanted to punch him. I wanted to reach through the TV and grab him by the neck and go, what are you doing? You know, and it just made me so sad. I'm glad he got what he got. I'm glad that as soon as the money had been taken out of the account, like there was never a moment again for him of triumph. He just kept failing, and it made me feel so good. It made me feel so happy. His death was a shock. Didn't expect him to die, or didn't expect him to die like that. But what can I say? I hated him, but I thought he did an amazing job as his character that I hated. Every time he was on screen, I wanted to slap that little face. I wanted him to, just wanted to just slap his face into smithereens. He did a good job, though. Whoopi Goldberg as Oda was amazing. She brought so much life into this movie. Without her, this movie would have been definitely a way, heavier, sadder movie. It would have felt like there's just a lot of weight on the audience's shoulders the whole time, and so she brought this kind of breath of fresh air into the movie, this comedic charm, but it didn't feel out of place in the film. It felt almost needed, and she delivered that necessity that the film was really begging to have. And she was so good in this movie. I haven't seen a lot of Whoopi Goldberg stuff, but she was amazing in this. Her chemistry with Patrick Swayze, her chemistry with Demi Moore was off the charts, but especially with Patrick Swayze, because she shared a lot of scenes with him. She was great I thought all of her dialogue was good. I didn't think there was a single moment where I was like, oh, that was not a good joke or anything. And she didn't make too many jokes where I was like laughing out loud, but they weren't bad jokes at all. They were just kind of like, she was just funny, you know? She was just a funny and charming, and I loved her in this film. She was so good. Demi Moore as Molly, what a performance. What a performance of this grieving like girlfriend, I guess, who really loved this person, Sam, and is just going through it, and then people are telling her that he's still with her, and then she has to like decide if she believes them or not, and then best friend betrays her and tries to make out with her, does make out with her, and then starts to like betray and all of this. She has a lot going on in this movie. She did an amazing job, especially with these like more intimate scenes. You could really feel the passion, the love, the care she has for Patrick Swayze's Sam. It was just great. Her chemistry with Patrick Swayze was off the charts at the start of this movie. As soon as they were like talking to each other and whenever they were alone together, it really felt like they were a couple, and I thought she was amazing in this movie. Demi Moore did a great job. And finally, Patrick Swayze, he was in Point Break, I'm pretty sure he was the villain in Point Break, and what a different role that is to this movie. He was awesome in this movie. I thought that some of his acting was like iffy. There was definitely this moment where, like when he died, for instance, and he was like looking at the camera like that, and it looked kind of goofy. You know, it didn't look exactly like it should have been. But besides that, he delivered, man. He delivered. His chemistry again with Demi Moore was amazing. His chemistry with Whoopi Goldberg was amazing. He was really good in the comedic moments, and he was very good in the emotional moments. The ending killed me, but he definitely helped make that happen. He was just amazing. I thought Patrick Swayze did a great job. And that is my reaction and review to Ghost, the 1990 romantic fantasy movie. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much to these wonderful, beautiful, amazing people right here for supporting me and supporting my channel. It really does mean a lot. I really love this movie. I'll be thinking about this movie for a while, just like I did with Dead Poets Society. It'll be on my mind for probably a week or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 800, because Dead Poets Society is still on my mind. So like the ending of Dead Poets Society, you know what I mean. So yeah, I love this movie. So I hope you enjoyed the reaction as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time for my next movie reaction.